You know how we jamming, man. We jamming for the after hours after party. K104, your home for DFW's hip hop and R&B, and your free R&B summer groove tickets. I'm the Fly Muchacho Accomplice, and on Sunday Fun Days, man, I really love tapping into the streets. You know, I keep my ear to it at all the times. Try to bring you the hottest. What's hot outside? Whether it's the city, whether it's the state, whether it's the region, and I got a special guest in the building with me.
Hey, what's poppin', man? It's Vill, a.k.a. the last villain, the biggest, the illest. Let's get it.
Woo-hoo, the last villain. You gave me a shirt last night and they stole it. I cannot believe they the villains.
I got you, though. I'm going to get you another one.
It's all love. Let everybody know what you represent.
Came all the way from Lubbock, Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Lubbock,
5 hours
Texas.
down the street.
Is there like a cool nickname for Lubbock or is it just LBK?
I just say the 806. It's a panhandle.
806 panhandle.
Yeah, we tapped in with, other cities like Amarillo. We all like one.
Yeah, Panhandle, I guess, is a good way to do it out there. Sure. Man, you've been making noise out there for a minute. You know, we've been rocking, man, for a good little while. Since whenever I think you were just jump-started, because now, like, to watch everything that you've done, all the moves you've been making, it's been major. Let's just, for the people who are new or not familiar with you, let's just name some of the features that you had on the last album. So, the You and Mexican OT record was
crazy.
That was crazy, but who else?
I just dropped some recently with Cap G and Omb Peezy.
Family.
I dropped some stuff with my brother Kirk O'Banks. We got a couple of people on the roster for sure. But, I'm finna drop some like this month with T-Rail, It's just different artists. I love working with people. That's what I do. I love to get out my comfort zone and work with
from the underground to the big stars. Dallas, you worked with Yellow Beezy. You've worked with Drodi. You've worked with... a lot of names, man. Your album, and I noticed it feels like when they go to the 806, you got to tap in with Vill, the last villain.
Got
it's
to.
Like, we the ones out there.
We on a new venture now. We starting to bring the biggest artists to. We bringing value to our city. We just brought Moneybagg the other day. We brought Fredo Bangs before that. You know what I'm saying? And,
I see that, man. You really rubbing shoulders with the who's.
Sure.
So if Vill were to get, if any of them, or you could just make a call and get them in the studio, who's like a dream feature for Vill right now? Because you work with so many.
For sure.
But if who's somebody you could be like, yo, make that phone call, I want him here, who would that be?
Off the rip, my brother Tory Lanez, free Tory Lanez.
Ooh, free the guys. That's his whole situation is crazy.
It is, free Tory. And if I could say anybody else, probably like Lil Wayne.
Yes.
I'm the Mexican Lil Wayne.
Oh, that's
hey, word to Anicia. Shout out to Anicia. She the one that said that.
Even like your lingo and the way you put the bars together, I can see it.
For sure.
I can see it because you've been doing it. When did you start doing it? Because, man, I'm knowing since you were young. When was the first, what age was the first song?
Probably like 8 years old for sure.
Man.
8 years old. My mama was dating this dude who put a studio in the crib, and I grew up with 8 brothers, So as a kid, they would always be like, man, people would start rapping and stuff like that. They'd be like, Vill, come here and slaughter something. Since a kid, I just always, I always had them people to influence me to do something like that. So.
And I did notice that you were like always a youngin'. Like even whenever I was on tour and I seen you out, you would come out and you were doing that at a young age. you're in places you can't even drink yet, but yet people highly respected you because it's like your craft was polished already. And I was like, when did you start? Because you had the stage presence, you had the performance, you had good songs, and that's why I think some of these big stars are excited to work with you or don't mind it.
Right.
Because the music that you put out, is there something big that we could look forward to or any of your fans like to stay tuned for?
Aside from features and stuff like that.
Because the new single,
right?
What's it called?
Stand on Business.
Stand on Business. For a listener out there ain't heard Vill, what's the best way to describe your music?
Versatile Vill. That's me. I'm a jack of all trades. So like Tory Lanez, I ain't just say I want to work with him. He actually allowed me to be around him when he would kick people off the tour bus and let me, listen to his cadences and tell me I should stick to the singing and stuff like that. And because I got a unique voice, that's what he said. I got so much up my sleeve, it's really like I couldn't even unwrap it all in one night. I feel like music for me is like a present. You know what I'm saying? The outside is what makes you want to look into it, but when you actually unwrap this present, you're going to find something that you was looking for sure. It's like that gift you always wanted. That's who I am. That's what I do.
That's a good way to put it, except for my gifts, they're never not what I wanted. There are always some socks or something like that.
Hey.
But hey, something I needed.
Yeah, hey, thanks. Shout out to my mama, for sure.
For sure, man. Hey, babe. So you got all these aliases, Versatile Vill, the last villain. Do you give yourself these, or the team around you is like, nah, that's the Mexican Lil Wayne?
Nah, so Anicia is the one who called me the Mexican Lil Wayne. If y'all know who she is, she got songs out with Lotto and stuff like that. But I give myself these names because that's what I am. I'm just so versatile that I don't want to be labeled as just Vill. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even just usually people call me 806 Vill because it's
because of the IG,
Yeah,
and you know that's the
you
way
know.
it be. You're heavy into fashion. I knew that since the first time I met you, man.
sure.
If there was like a dream, what's Vill gonna walk on the red carpet with the first time? And are you gonna be like dressed to impress? Or you like, I want this certain designer? Like, how do you see that first experience going down?
I'm the type to build a brand. You know, that's my goal in this life is to lay a foundation of something that people could feel like. I'm wearing my own shirt right now, so if instead of getting like Chrome Hearts to design me something special or something like that, if I'm not rocking my stuff, I'm rocking my dog right here behind the camera stuff, you know, Dom, you know, different, my brothers, like I'm supporting their brands and stuff like that.
That's why you get a lot of support too. People
sure.
speak highly of you, especially when you go to the 806, man. Shout out to LBK, because you do show love. And I feel the same way being out here. I think sometimes when we're blessed the way we are, blessings got to go through us on the others.
For sure.
And I really applaud that you do that. You're like, why would I build up a designer that's already built? I could build up my man's.
Right.
And I think that's going to take you to the next level, especially the next level right now. It seems like you're really taking it serious. You focusing more on just the music, because it kind of seemed like you wanted to be an entrepreneur. You want to kind of go a different route. I even seen you making like the fly clothes. Is like Kanye an inspiration to that? Like, or are you just in a fashion period? Like, even if it don't pay, you're just passionate about it.
I grew up on College Dropout. You know, Kanye is always going to be an inspiration, regardless of what he says online and stuff like that. I know people got mixed emotions about certain people. And when you dive into politics, you know, people feel the need to base an opinion on you. But Kanye, people like that, even Soulja Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, we were like rocking with Soulja. Like, I mean, people don't give him his credit. That's what I'm here to do today. Give them their flowers, like, for sure. Shout out to everybody that inspired me.
Soulja, Kanye, Pharrell, like, these are people that, like, man.
Pharrell, for sure. Yeah, ice creams. You know, I always wanted a pair growing up. I never had a pair of Bapes. I never had a pair of X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up, I definitely loved the idea of fashion, but I never had it growing up.
I believe. I mean, with 8 brothers, you probably missed the hand-me-down down there. Are you the youngest of the 8?
I'm throwing on shoes that don't fit me, shirts that they all bigger than me. My little brother over there, I'm talking about sex size. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't wear nobody's stuff. I had to wear what I could wear. So.
Do you think whenever you grow up with a big family like that, man, to me it's like whenever you meet the only child and stuff, it's kind of like, you don't even know how lucky you got it over there, man.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, end of the day, it's like, God is good because, you know, I was able to pick and choose from each person's style and mix it in with myself. And, you know, that's why I'm me today. People trip out because of the way I look sometimes and stuff, but I love to stand out. I love to be different, and I feel like I took that from my brothers.
And I think that's the new cool. Like, fitting in is not cool. It's a lot cooler to stand out. Sure. And from your appearance to your delivery to even your artwork when you do music. Like, your videos. One time I went to a video, and you were literally telling the director, I want it like this. I want the angle like this. I want Do you direct all your videos, or you just had an idea with that?
For sure. And I want to branch out and be an entrepreneur. I want to not only be successful in the music realm and start my own label, but I want to venture out. When I accomplish the idea of success in my mind, I want to go to making movies, real movies and stuff like that. Like, you know, I really want to be in like top of the top movies like Baby Boy, you know, different stuff like Belly. You know, I just want to be able to land a role in something serious in this world.
So the acting, that's
acting,
definitely
whatever, you know, just whatever God allows me to open the door to. I just want to be able to take the opportunity and cherish the moment, you know. But as far as everything else, music is always going to be my first love, and that's why I just never gave up. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we're here today. I'm just blessed. You know, I'm blessed to be here because, like I said, we've been going on 10 decades of knowing each other. Yeah, decade, my bad.
Yeah, I was about to say not 10. Like, I ain't that old. I'm Unc, but I ain't great Unc.
We pushing, though, yeah, for sure. We getting older, though, by the day.
But, man, I do applaud all the success and the plateau that you're at right now. I know you're enjoying the view, because you definitely earned it. Nothing happened overnight. And to see artists like you, man, just up there shining, you're performing in front of thousands of people. And people don't know you're not only the artist, you're also behind the scenes and doing so much more. Where can they follow you at? Everybody's tuned in.
806 Vill on all social media platforms. That's 806 VILL.
And the music, too, for the DSPs is the same thing?
Yeah, you can just type in 806 Vill or literally just VILL and I'm going to pop up.
Okay, and we're going to run a single today.
Yeah.
What single did you bring by today?
So I'm bringing something that I feel touches a little bit of all aspects of singing and the rapping. It's called Stand on Business, and that's what I'm firm on that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do in this world, as long as you handle your business and prioritize what you talk about, and you a man of your word, that's the ideal of standing on business to me for sure.
And I respect the youngin saying that, man. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
And say it with your chest. Sometimes they don't hear me. Sometimes I be a little sleepy here and there.
But that's why you ain't the first. You the last villain.
Hey,
turn the speakers up, man. 817-633-1045. Let me know how you rocking with this. My guys in the building. Stand on business. 806 Vill. Let me know. Big station. Ooh, ain't nothing wrong with a good throwback on this Sunday fun day. Yes, sir. After I was at the party. K104. Your home for DFW's hip hop and R&B. And your free R&B summer groove tickets. And that fly muchacho accomplished. Still got my homie in the building with me.
It's Vill, the last villain.
Yes, sir. The last villain. Not the first. The second.
Effing last. 806 Vill.
We get to it, man. So, just chopping it up with you. Yeah. Stand on Business. The single is out. What was the last album that you dropped?
I'm dropping pretty much EPs every month. So I just dropped something called Is This What You Want with a question mark. Feel me? It's a question to the world. Is this what you want me to rap? And I could do that too.
So the EP, you just kind of got a few songs and then give it a theme?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty much 2 to 3 songs a month. I'm not trying to overflood it. I got a lot of songs. I got a lot of projects on standby.
Yeah, but being consistent with it, giving your audience.
I'm more or less trying to dive more into the content side so that way I can catch the algorithm and up my rank when it comes to social media presence and stuff like that.
Ooh, okay, so all this hype you building up to the album. When the album drops and let's say, you chart. Mm-hmm. And you get nominated for the type of breakout artist or something like that. Let's just say the Grammys or something like that. And you get a +1 to be on the red carpet. And your label's kind of like, hey, let's get the whole power couple. Kevin Gates, Brittany Renner.
Right.
Who's that crush? Is it an actress? Is it a singer? Who would be Vill's +1 when you go to that red carpet?
I need a +2 because it's gonna be 3 of us. I need Glorilla and I need SZA courtside.
Man, right there. That's how you doing it. One on each arm.
Feel me? I just, I love everything about them. They gorgeous women. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful.
The music was first, or was it their appearance?
Both. They superstars because they the whole package. People love seeing a beautiful woman, but a beautiful woman that actually has talent. Come on now.
All that in a bag of chips.
Eesh. We going crazy. Hold on.
That's what it is. So that's who you would take now. Was there ever a dream crush growing up?
Probably
with 8 brothers, I'm sure they all had posters on the wall. Did you get their taste, or you always had your own?
I feel like I always had my own, but that roster crazy. I wouldn't even dive into it. I ain't gonna lie though. This is, I like
a lot of fish in the sea,
Good, man. Different women like that.
Yeah, a lot of fish in the sea out there,
sure,
man.
There's so many.
With the EP dropping every month, is it leading to a big album at the end of the year? Is that what the goal is?
I'll know when it's time to drop the album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for right now, gain that momentum off of consistency, and when it's time, they'll know it's time. I'm gonna do something, and because I'm from Lubbock, Texas, I'm gonna base it off of Buddy Holly, because that's my idol. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have idols like that in the world, but he's the only one with a statue in my city.
That's the La Bamba guy, right?
Well, he died with Richie Valens in a plane.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, he's the only one from my city that got a street named after him, a museum, and a statue. And I feel like success to me isn't defined by money. It's literally defined by me getting my statue next to him. So when they pass, you could go down Vill, you know what I'm saying? Go down the street.
Yeah, see the Vill Library, see the Vill Auditorium.
I want to go back to my block and, bring value to my city and stuff like that, and do little things for the community that'll allow me to gain that. Get the key to my city, just like all these other artists do.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And after that, I'm gonna back away and start helping.
Let the legacy speak. Let everybody tell your story. Your story will live on even when you're gone.
Then we're gonna bring other artists into the role play, and then we're gonna sign artists and stuff like that. And we're working on some stuff right now. We building a label right now. So
what's the name of the label?
Last Villain Records.
I'm rocking with it, man. I'm rocking with it. So for anybody who's just now listening, and when we recap with Vill, what 2 songs from your catalog that they should add to the playlist if they tuned in right now?
For sure, some of the recent stuff like Vintage Prada or even Illest Out the City, those 2 super hard, and they're off of the recent project that I just dropped, the one that I just mentioned.
So. And where can they find all this at?
Man, all platforms, literally. I drop everything through my own distribution, and you can find find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, anything you use. You can literally find it on Pandora, wherever. I don't know, whatever
What's it
you
under?
use.
806 Vill?
806 Vill, or just type in VILL, VILL.
And it's going to pop up just
it's
like
gonna pop
us
up.
when you send that deposit. We there, man. Appreciate you stopping by the
Anytime.
big station.
Hey, Accomplice, it's love, brother. Thank you so much just for having me. It's always a pleasure to be in your presence.
Hey,
and I
bro.
always say this before I end stuff off. You know, you could have been anywhere in the world, but somehow you here with me. So for that matter, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Until next time.
Facts, man. You've been A1 since day one, man. I salute you. And y'all stay tuned to my guy, 806 Vill. You know what else? Stay tuned for I got a lot more bangers on the way. Big stage
Chill.
energy, K104. Let's go.